What's up everybody, I am back with another video, and this time once again we're playing WWE 2k25 and we're gonna let them talk so you guys can understand what's happening.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Alright guys, so basically what's happening, it's gonna be for the Unity Tag Team Championship. Unwind Dream and CM Punk are gonna like go up for them, and I'm just gonna be in ringside, or I'm gonna be backstage just making sure nothing happens. But I don't really understand it because it should be me and Unwind Dream going up for the championships, not CM Punk, so that part doesn't really make sense. But I guess, you know, CM Punk wants to get a chance at like getting them, so I guess that's how it's gonna be here. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna be in their ringside, and I guess CM Punk is the new Unity champion with Unwind Dream. It doesn't really make sense at all, but I guess that's part of the story. Alright, so they're making their way onto the ring, and also our opponent, it's gonna be Alexis King and Bailey. So Bailey is taking the spot of JC Jane here, so yep. Now Bailey taking JC Jane's spot makes sense because they're not the champions, you know, anyone can take her spot, anyone can take his spot. But for me, why is someone taking the spot of defending my championship? Or am I not the NXT Unity champion anymore? It doesn't really make sense at all. But let's see if CM Punk and Unwind Dream are able to defend the championships. Also, I'm sorry, I apologize for the background noise. My neighbor is, I don't know, I think she's yelling at her dog. So yeah, if you guys hear any noise, that's probably it. Or anyone like talking or yelling, that's probably it. But right now, we need to set the tone here, and we need to just keep beating down on Lexus King here. So let's see if we're gonna be able to do this. We almost got the red bar all the way up here. Oh, it's gonna be a reversal right there. Alright, let's see, just a couple more hits here. And boom. Let's see, just keep nailing him, and there we go. Let's see what's next in store for us. Okay, so we're gonna, alright, CM Punk, Irish whip Bailey towards the upper corner, so Lexus King needs to tag in Bailey here. Alright, come on. And then I need to tag CM Punk in. But let's just get Lexus King out of here. Let me tag CM Punk. Alright, he's going for Bailey. Alright, perfect. And I miss. And Bailey gets me down here. Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? A reversal, perfect. Alright, and another reversal. Or I missed it, and then reversal. And boom! Bring her all the way down. Alright, and let's just get her in the corner here. Wrong side. And I hit the tag by accident, but I guess it's fine. And she's down. So let me just stay on her until CM Punk gets to his side. Waiting, and perfect. No, oh, I thought Bailey was gonna go for a tag. And I'm just getting beat again. Alright, I had enough of Bailey. Come on, hurry up. Alright, there we go, finally. And we're just gonna throw her to the corner here, and boom. And perfect. Alright, what's next? We're gonna tag in Unwind Dream. We're gonna go for our finisher here, and let's just end it off. Wait, what's happening? What? To go to sleep? And why didn't I just run into the ring right there to end the DQ, to get a DQ? Why didn't I just run into the ring? Alright, so yeah, alright, I guess I'm shocked. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why, first of all. I don't know why I would give up my spot for CM Punk. It doesn't make sense at all. Second of all, I don't know why I just didn't run into the ring right away. I guess I could say I was shocked. But I had the moment to take it all in there, and now CM Punk is just gonna give them the championships. And I guess CM Punk has joined Munity, which doesn't make sense at all because he was never in NXT. And yeah, he was never in NXT. He was away from WWE for the longest time. So I don't know. But I guess CM Punk is now a part of Munity, and we just got messed up. But let's see what he has to say now.
To run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
So CM Punk completely fooled us, and that promo was literally insane. But let's see what we're gonna say next.
4 of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We are okay. Not great. Honestly, not great at all.
Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did.
Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time. Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs. Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Recruit men's division as John ASMR. Recruit women's division as Unwind Stream. Let's go with the men's one first.
Okay. You have our full support.
Honestly, the storyline's really good, but there's so many things that have to happen for the storyline to play out. First of all, I have no idea why we weren't recruiting people to begin with. I don't know why R-Truth isn't on our side, Maxine Dupree, or the people who we had NWO with. We should have done so much to recruit people, and we would have beat Munity by now. Yeah, but if you guys want to pause it and read all the social media feed here, you guys could do that. I'm just gonna go through them so you guys can see everything. I don't know why we didn't get Seth Rollins. We should have gotten so many people on our side, etc. But I guess we're new to WWE and we're still learning the ropes. I guess that's the thing that we could say. But there it is. If you guys want to read it, but I'm gonna upgrade and let's see what we could upgrade. So 24 points. We're gonna go with striking. So we're at 83 overall now. Perfect. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let you guys hear them talk, and because they want to join the fight against Munity, so I'm gonna let you guys hear them all.
I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
He's low-key right. I don't know why we didn't recruit Seth Rollins and other people.
No, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth freaking Rollins?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best-of-3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also...
Alright guys, so there's 2 more people who we need to listen out for. So before we welcome him aboard, we're gonna let him know and we're gonna go see what everyone else has to say about this.
Every day that passes is another day Punk has the upper hand. We need to strike fast. I refuse to sit on the sidelines when my legacy's at stake.
Understood.
Alright, so now we're gonna go talk to other people, which if it was up to me, I would literally recruit them all for them to like do like backstage attacks and stuff like that, but I guess that's not gonna be the case here. But let's see what Drew has to say about this.
More like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Alright, so we need to hear out one more person, and that last person is Jey Uso.
Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
Alright, so now we're gonna talk to Jey Uso, but right now I'm leaning towards Seth Rollins because it just makes the most sense.
Hey, Uso. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just trying to stay under the radar, observe for a bit, and figure out my next move. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. The balance of power could definitely shift in our favor if we had a few more heavyweights on our side.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. But it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
Then it's on us to figure out how to hit them where it hurts. Time to play the game smarter, not harder.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
I'll let you know.
Things are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Alright, so honestly, we're just gonna go with Seth Rollins because it just makes the most sense.
Decision, the clock's ticking, and I'm ready to light up Punk and NXT.
You're the guy. So we're gonna go with the first one, of course.
Let's harness that fire and show Mutiny what they're up against.
That's what I wanted to hear. I'll start the groundwork at NXT. By the time Survivor Series rolls around, we'll have them reeling.
Alright, so let's get it shielded from Munity. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's next. Okay, I guess Seth Rollins is talking to Kevin Owens, so let's see what they're gonna talk about.
KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
So I guess we're gonna have a ladder match against Trick Williams here versus for both of the NXT championships. I mean, what could possibly go wrong being in Munity's territory while CM Punk literally hates Seth Rollins in a ladder match for both the NXT championships? What could possibly go wrong here? But I guess we're gonna see here. I guess Seth Rollins versus Trick Williams here for the NXT championships. Let's see Trick Williams gear. Come out with like immunity gear and stuff like that. And yep, there he is with the immunity t-shirts. Alright, there we go. Let's get this match started. The NXT Championship. Alright, let's see if we could pick up the win. And the old NXT Championship. How long has it been since this championship been released? It's been a while. Time flies so fast, it's scary. But let's see. Finally a match for this video. And oh my goodness, he just jumps on me right away. But let's see. So I guess we just gotta take the fight to Trick Williams here. And that reversal did not hit. There we go. Finally reversal. So I guess we just gotta weaken him up here a little bit. And we're Seth Rollins for a while now, I guess. They should honestly bring Road to WrestleMania again. That would be really fun to do. Like a separate storyline. I mean, like this year they did this storyline really short, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So if people are enjoying this short little storyline, if they literally like combine with the women's MyRise and the men's MyRise last year, the story were like hours long. And now it feels like they just kind of like took a shortcut basically, because they combined them together. And not only that, but they made them shorter, you know. So why not do if you're just gonna make it shorter, if you're just going to like, you know, just make it shorter, combine them together, and now they're both way shorter than the last one. Why not make a Road to Glory with some superstars, like another Road to Glory, and I guess we could just start with one superstar. Like they decide which superstar is gonna have their Road to WrestleMania, you know. It could be CM Punk, it could be someone from NXT, it could be a big name already, or I don't know, it could be anyone, you know. But we gotta hit Trick Williams with the ladder here, and I don't know how to hit him, so I guess we're just gonna throw the ladder to him. So that ladder ended up bouncing outside the ring. And oops, wrong button once again. Let me grab this. So yeah, honestly, bring back Road to WrestleMania. let's see. Trick Williams coming with the share, and we're just going to launch the ladder at him. And let's see what's next. Set up the ladder in the middle. Alright, so we're gonna set it up, and if it's a cutscene, I bet you CM Punk is about to get involved here. So we are close to winning it all, and there he is, CM Punk. I knew it, and no, he's gonna tie me up here. Let's see. Oh no. Or maybe Seth Rollins is working with CM Punk. I don't know what to believe anymore, guys. And Trick Williams is coming up the ladder now, climbing up the ladder. And I cannot climb up at all, and I am just stuck here. I am forced to watch history change here. And Trick Williams defends and gets the old NXT Championship. Sorry if you guys can hear my neighbors in the back. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. But anyway, guys, until next time, I am out. I love y'all, and take care, and stay safe. Peace. Honestly, this was a really good storyline so far. And I'll see you guys in the next MyRise episode.